Most people don't need more advice, just the courage to gently face what they've been avoiding.
Because growth sounds beautiful until it asks you to be honest with yourself and stay.
Hello, everyone. Hi, this is Ace. Thank you
with
so
the
much
with
for,
the voice.
yes, the voice. Thank you so much for joining us. I have this voice that happens every so often when I have really intense allergies.
We gotta love allergy season.
It's great. Yes. Well,
It
I for,
makes it makes life interesting sometimes.
it does, and it depends on which part of the country you have allergies. So for
True.
so for instance, when I lived in New Jersey, I didn't have allergies. Then I moved away. Then I came back just to visit my folks, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm allergic to New Jersey. This is this just everything is oh my." And then when I went to Chicago recently, right? No allergies. I brought allergy medication just in case because I knew
hmm
something was up. And then I looked and I was like, "Oh, look how pretty the cherry blossoms are." 3 minutes later, I was like, "Cherry blossoms. Oh, you cherry blossoms."
I get it. I do because I counted myself lucky that I did not think that I had any allergies because I worked in a garden center for like 6 years when I was a teenager. I found out that the reason I thought I didn't have allergies was because I stayed to one corner of the garden center because I have allergies to ornamental grasses.
I don't even know what that is. What's an
They
ornamental
they,
grass?
they are a very large grass that can be anywhere from 4.5 to 7 feet tall, and they have like these giant poofy things that stick up out of the top
Oh,
when they let out their seeds and stuff when they're
oh,
pollinating.
oh, that sounds like hell.
So I had stayed away from that. That was not my section to worry about, so I wasn't really near them. And I found out later because I had to walk past these ornamental grasses going into the corporate office when I worked at the insurance company. Turns out how sensitive I am of them. So I am very glad there are none near my house.
That's nice.
I do not go to Colombia very often because Colombia loves to landscape everything with ornamental grasses. So I'm just, mindful of the landscapes because I know what I'm sensitive to now. But you were making
Oh,
fun of me for oh God, it was a few years ago, the last time I had a really bad allergy attack from it, because we were talking about how husky my voice went versus how husky your voice is today.
yeah. I told Katie, I'm like, free reign, go ahead, because I was unhinged when I was making fun of her voice. I was like, oh yeah, yeah. So tell me more. Like, but now it's here. And it's funny because I used to tell people this happens like once a year or
hmm
like one if not once a year, I don't know, maybe once every 2 years or whatnot, but my voice comes out and people are just like, you sound so
Yep.
or one time my roommate said like, you sound like bad, and I didn't know if he meant like,
Like naughty bad or like
yeah,
horribly bad.
yeah, like I wasn't sure, and I was like in between, like that has so many layered connotations. I don't know which one you
Yeah.
you want to
The
choose there.
the best description that one of my friends gave me the last time that I had a really bad allergy attack, the first comment was that, work for a 900 number company. And I told them that, my response was that I didn't think I had the right voice for that. And they're like, no, you need to be an audiobook narrator for smut. And I was like, oh no, that's even worse than working for a job where you're on the phone with a smoky voice.
Yeah, the smoky voice.
The
Yeah.
smoky voice. So to get them back, I recorded an audio clip of me reading a grocery list and sent it to them. I'm like, here's your husky voice, and the grocery list was like 13 items of random stuff with the prices that I told them I needed them to pick up from the grocery store for me.
I'm so happy for you.
Completely random pranks pulled on people.
Oh goodness. Oh my. Speaking of pranks,
Mm-hmm.
let's go into pranks, can we?
Sure.
All right. So my sisters, they sent me a text message today saying, "Today is the day that you send to your siblings that you're ugly and you're adopted," text message.
I have not heard of this prank before.
I didn't either, but I got it from my group chat of I have three sisters.
Right.
And I'm like, that's hard because we all look alike. And we do look like our parents, so it's
That's
kind of
true.
hard to play that card here. There's no prank in that. They were all like, "It's National Prank Day." Then I'm like, "Oh." I was I was
I'm
sharing.
wondering how many, which of them might have felt like that little slap in the face as to, wait, we all look alike. So if I'm calling them out, then I'm calling myself out kind of deal.
Exactly. I'm like, that's not gonna work. I'm not gonna feel great. It's like it's like that prank was like pranks on you. Uh, I was telling somebody recently because some people they're too serious.
True.
Especially sometimes
We need more fun.
we need more fun, especially in our relationships. And right now I'm single. Woohoo,
Hmm.
right? And
Me too.
yep. And I was expressing to somebody, I'm like, oh, my future husband, the things that we're gonna have prank Tuesday. We're gonna like all bets are off, no fights. Tuesday is prank day. We we will have hard limits on what we can do as pranks, but it is prank day on
Right.
Tuesday in our household.
I've seen a couple social media clips of other couples who have like this ongoing challenge as to how many times they can jump scare the other one, or other kind of like little friendly pranks kind of
Right.
deals. And it's entertaining to watch until I see how much of a mess is made with some of these pranks. And I'm like, that is like a no. I do not want to have to be cleaning up the house after a
So
prank.
that is why the hard limits are in place. You can't do
Yes,
anything near the TV.
agreed. No breaking electronics.
Only on Tuesdays and no fights on Tuesdays. So it's like, see, this is the household I want to run.
Right. I like
Even my
it.
kids are allowed these pranks on Tuesdays. Just nothing around technology, TV. If you're going to use water, it has to be in an area where you're going to clean it up.
Yep.
The dogs can't get hurt.
Yeah, it can't be anything that if the pets get into it that they're going to get sick or something. So you can't use
None of that.
certain products or anything. Yeah.
Yep. And we can't be holding anything that can be used as a weapon. That includes vacuums. That, that includes cutlery.
I'm sorry, I just got a picture of tiny little you trying to pick up this industrial sized vacuum and swing it at someone like a baseball bat when you said that.
It's a 100-pound dog. I'm pretty jacked for a tiny person.
That's true. You are very physically strong. Yes, you are.
So yes, Mighty Mouse here would use a vacuum and just go. And please be aware that we're allowed to slap each other by accident. It's not abuse. If it's a knee jerk reaction to like a jump scare, heck yeah, I might slap you. It's not abuse. As long as you agree to these terms, we're okay to have Prank Tuesday. So yes, that is my ideal of a great.
I think you have very clear rules around this, and I have a feeling that whoever your intended is going to provide some additional refinement to it that's going to feel restrictive, but is probably going to make it even more fun.
That's why it's going to be creative.
Exactly. And I think that's kind of the fun aspect of it is that the joy of the problem solving and knowing that the prank is going because it's not a harmful prank. These are lighthearted, fun pranks that it's going to make everyone smile and laugh and just raise the vibration level of the whole household is fantastic. And getting kids involved is devious.
Oh, so we have to do kind of one of those, like, you are allowed to do Prank Tuesday now. You are inducted into the society. You are now 12.
You are now an adult.
You are 12 years old. You are allowed. But you cannot prank anyone younger than you in this household on Tuesdays because they're not ready for it yet. They have
Right.
to wait. And when they turn 12, it begins. Oh, they're going to be so.
Oh, that's gonna be so. It it sounds like a great family tradition, though.
Yep, Prank Tuesdays. Just
It is,
imagine
and I'm just imagine. My mind goes straight to child's first time bringing over a date, and it just happens to be a Tuesday night. What kind of chaos this random person is going to see when they walk into the house, not knowing that this is a friendly family tradition.
so that's another rule. That's another rule. It's up
No
to
dates on Tuesdays.
no. You can have dates on Tuesdays. It is up to you whether to tell them if it's Prank Tuesday or not. You get to decide if you're bringing them over. Just remember, if you don't tell them, I might like them more. So you get brownie points, your favorite dessert, if you don't tell them. That's the encouragement.
Gonna bribe them with dessert.
But see, that's a fun negotiation there, don't you think? I think that's brilliant.
I think that is a fun negotiation. I am personally mindful about using food as a motivator, just because of it was one of those things that growing up, food was the motivation to avoid punishment.
Oh, I see. I see. Money is our motivator.
Yeah, money is always a good motivator.
I won't bribe them.
Or specific items. Like for example, you want to get this game, or you want to get that movie, or you want to go to this amusement park or whatever.
Oh,
You know.
that means I really don't like the guy if you're bringing him over. That tells me, like, oh, if I have to ante up to this bigger thing,
bigger prize, then yeah,
means,
the
like,
answer is no.
That means, like, I don't really like that person. Let's see how much you want to protect them when they enter my home.
Let chaos reign, yes.
Oh. Sorry, but you were saying, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's okay. It's one of the things that I am learning about myself is the manipulation around food when I was younger, and I'm now creating healthier food habits.
Oh, I see.
So I'm mindful of using food as motivation because I am choosing, for example, instead of treating myself to fast food dinner, for example, I am treating myself to buying better ingredients and cooking a meal at home. Because it's not so much as I have the desire for the fast food, it's the desire that I want to take better care of my body and better care of my health. So my reward is going to continue on that path of self-care versus it's very cheap and convenient sometimes for fast food. It doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you.
That's true. I actually don't eat fast food at all. I live in Los Angeles.
I used to. I mean, it used to be like a weekly thing, especially when Austin was younger. Austin would bring home a straight A report card. We would get McDonald's because that was his reward for getting straight A's. And I was like, I don't want to reward him with food anymore.
I got money for my straight A's. Sorry.
Different cultures.
Well, let me explain to you why. If you don't mind.
Go ahead.
So food motivation didn't work for me because I would only want fried chicken and rice. That's the only thing I would eat.
Good food. Good stuff though.
It's the only thing I wanted. So like anything outside of that, I didn't want to eat. Like I didn't want to eat it. And at the time, I don't think they knew that I was neurodivergent. Like my sisters, my family. So they tried to force me to eat things that I didn't want to eat because I didn't feel ready to eat it. Right. And like, so motivating me on, let's get cake. I'm like, I don't really like that kind of cake. I only want this kind. So that motivation was out the window. It's that or money. So now it's just money.
Yeah, well, when I was growing up, there were restaurants who offered Pizza Hut, personal pan pizza if you brought in a report card with straight A's on it.
I remember that. I never got it because
You
I
know,
didn't get straight A's for a while. Yeah.
my sisters and I would strive for straight A's so we could get pizza. Not that we cared about our education,
Oh
but
wow.
it was also driven by my stepfather with if you want to have pizza on Monday night with mom and I, you have to have straight A's so you can get your own pizza. Very, he was manipulative. And other things too, but I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Well, at the time, it was when you think
But
about it,
again, we're talking several generations ago
yeah, it was
or
educated
decades
that,
ago. Yeah,
yeah, it was educated to kind of dangle something in front of people to get them to
right. And
move.
we didn't know then what we know now.
Right.
I didn't know when Austin was younger how being food as the motivator, how impactful that could be on his overall health. And it wasn't until there were mindset shifts going on, not only for myself, but even Austin was going through his own transformation of identification, we'll call it,
Yes.
and choosing to do things that were better for the body was when it was like, okay, food is not going to be the reward for getting something done. Instead, we started to put money aside to do like a family vacation and like go camping and not camping, but like go to a hotel up in the mountains for a 3-day weekend or, go catch a movie or, do a family activity started to become the family rewards. And the continuing behavioral education stuff that I'm becoming certified in is just helping me realize that there are all kinds of triggers around food that we just are not aware of until we go through this process of identifying them and realizing, oh, just because I'm going to a restaurant that has a buffet does not mean I have to get 4 plates of food to get value out of the amount that I paid. 1 plate is fine.
That's a good one. Yeah. Food is interesting. Yeah. Yeah. When I think about that too, like, all right. So, not saying that my dog is human, but she's the size of one. So, we're going to talk about that. And she's right here
She's
listening.
your child, so it's okay.
She's my child. So, she's not food motivated,
Mm-hmm.
except sometimes with treats. Like, sometimes on a given point, she's motivated with treats. But when she is reactive. So, we're working through that, right? But
Right.
when she's excited or nervous, food is the last thing on her mind. So she won't take food to do what you want her to do. Guess what I have to motivate her with?
Toys?
Nope, toys don't work.
Cuddles.
It encourages her, but it doesn't stop her or interrupt interactions.
I don't know how else to disrupt that process for a dog.
Play. It's specific to her. I had to get 4 trainers to tell me different because she's a very smart dog. So it's not food, it's not instant gratification for her. I have to play with her to get to interrupt her from.
So she wants time.
She wants me to like engage with her in a playful manner. Like, this is a game, haha. That will stop her. And then
the look on your face.
This
is a game, haha. The total deadpan after you said aha was priceless. I just have to say that is a pure parent face.
It's real because like because when you think about it, all right. So for it, this is I don't like performing,
right?
But if I have to get my dog out of panic mode, do I put on that damn performance of like, this is fun, let's move?
Yeah, we do because whether it be parent for a pet or parent for a child, we will do almost anything to help get our child out of that anxiety or panic mode
Or
or
to eat.
fear or whatever.
Just start eating vegetables. Um, it's, all right, sorry, I'm going to circle back to that real quick.
Okay, go for it.
All right, okay, just want to know if you finished your thought yet.
Yeah.
So we talked about food, right?
Right.
You've seen my mother's cooking.
Your mother's cooking is phenomenal.
Now imagine that as your baseline. And that was my what you had. We had like five more of that. So I never had to worry.
That was your standard
That was my
normal.
standard. Yeah. So if I saw
Oh,
pizza, I was like, oh look, cardboard.
that makes so much sense though.
Like when you think
That
about
makes
it.
a lot of sense. Yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
can't
if
really
so,
going
so
out to
it's comparison. Yeah, it's comparison. It would be like somebody who grew up on five-star restaurants is going to have absolutely no desire for a $2 burger at McDonald's because it doesn't compare. That makes sense. Thank you for
so
the analogy.
so that would make sense a little bit more of like, oh yeah,
Yes.
we don't need pizza. I got this Filipino dish that's better than Filipino restaurants at home.
Yep.
And then on top of that, like, all right, so there's this thing that's on Fear Factor. It's called balut.
It's called what?
Balut.
Okay. I do not understand the word, so you'll have to.
That's okay. It's on Fear Factor. So that gives you,
So it's probably something that would be unappetizing to most people.
yep, trigger warning. Anyone who's sensitive to food, skip. So, so balut eggs, they are half developed chicken or duck eggs.
Okay.
And it's a delicacy. So you boil them and then you eat this boiled, half developed embryo that sometimes has eyes or a beak and sometimes feathers when you eat it.
Okay.
I think
So
it's
so you're eating a hard-boiled chicken inside the egg.
baby, like
Babe. Okay.
like before it's even developed. Like
Okay.
it's not even
I was trying to be
it's still attached to the yolk. Like it's
gotcha.
okay, right,
Okay.
right, and it's not alive, so it's fine. It's
Mm-hmm.
right. And to me, it's fine. Y'all can have your opinions, but when we eat it, I think it's freaking delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Some people they can't get over the eyes staring back at them when they eat it. So I get it, right? So when it comes to food, imagine that too as something. And then I even got into the interesting parts of like this was before I went vegan, by the way. I was like, I wanted to try every type of weird type of food out there because if that was on Fear Factor, nothing else is weird to me
True. Comparison.
in comparison. Like calves brains, like we were going there. And then this is where we can let everybody else start wondering what I was talking about because we're going to let them. This is where you can skip to everybody. Safe zone, safe zone. So animal wise, these were all these. What do you call it? This was a Filipino tradition because in the Philippines, that's just how culturally I was.
Right.
It was carried over. So food to me wasn't always the motivator. What motivated me were things that my mom was terrified of. Like like I want to go get my motorcycle license. Oh hell no. But I'll do everything you want if you let me. No. I still got it when I was 19. But still, like that was my reward for me for my 19th birthday, right?
Right.
Another thing, my mom is terrified of everything that could possibly like roller coasters, theme parks. She didn't want me going.
Which of course kind of fueled the desire to do it.
It might have, but I don't think
Okay.
that was it. I think it was the fact that I was like, I want to do it. And like her just watching out of pure fear, it was hilarious. But those were the things that I wanted to do. I was like, I
Right.
want this. No, we're gonna do this. Okay, I'll take makeup. Sure, I'll take makeup. That's a silver in my gold, silver, bronze list of things that I want. Okay.
In your ranking system.
My ranking system. So that silver's fine. I can do silver. Fine. I want a zip line. No, let's give you some really cool outfits. Okay, that's silver. It's silver. I can do the silver. Sure. I'll get a B. I'm not getting an A.
Not for silver. If you want me to get an A, you got to give me something from the gold column.
Yeah, the column that you are terrified for me to have.
It's interesting the shift in I don't know about your shift on what your quote unquote rewards are now from
Vacation.
when vacation is one, yes. I agree with that. My reward list is kind of tied into my bucket list. Like for the longest time on my bucket list was go to Egypt.
Mm,
And I had the opportunity to go, and I had several people who told me not to go and said it was not safe. There was too much going on internationally, a whole bunch of other what I call silly beliefs. It was their belief. They were truly fearful for my safety. But I kept repeating, I have excellent travel karma. Everything will be fine. I am going to go. The money will show up. And the money showed up. And I was able to go to Egypt for a week. And it was a very memorable experience because it was something that I worked so hard for that I appreciated more because it wasn't handed to me on a silver plate. And I've noticed that as for me personally, if I am working towards a reward that I'm giving myself, I appreciate it more if I get it for myself after accomplishing something than if someone just gifts it to me.
yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
I'll
But
appreciate it, but on a scale of 1 to 10, your appreciation level might be a 5 versus if I bust my butt and treat myself to go see Stonehenge, that vacation is like a 11 out of 10
nice.
because I busted my butt to get there.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's talk about that actually. I love this. Okay. So the gold, silver, and bronze.
hmm
Now that you are in a different stage of your life,
Right?
what is your gold? What is your silver? And what is your bronze? And I'll answer afterwards. Go for it.
Okay, so my gold reward for myself would be some international travel, whether it be Stonehenge, whether it be Greece, maybe Italy. There's a couple of different international New Zealand. There's a couple of different international places that are on my bucket list to eventually get to. So any international travel qualifies as gold. Silver would probably be something like instead of just replacing my 2012 Chevy Malibu with another used car, it would be replacing it with my dream car. That would be like a silver. Bronze would be probably travel to someplace new in the US that I haven't been to. And I've been to Hawaii. That's the farthest I've gone thus far. Alaska's on my list. There's a couple other states that have granted, very mindful. I am not traveling anywhere north during the winter because I don't want to be stuck in a blizzard because I don't like the cold.
You
But
don't want to get rescued by firemen? Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
I'm gonna leave that as a maybe comment. Um, but but in all seriousness,
Each their own.
going through the Appalachian Mountains while the driving from north to south of the Appalachian Mountains when the leaves are changing color in the fall, and just having a road trip for a week, that could be maybe a bronze. So it's experiences here in the US, I guess would be bronze.
No, it's trippy that you say that because like that experience, the week road trip is like the gold for me. Like, but like in a camper van that's like worth 200 grand. Like that's with my dog or
With
two
all the
dogs.
bells and whistles.
With
With
all
all
the
the
bells,
bells and whistles.
whistles,
Yeah.
the solar
Bronze is
panels.
just me in the car driving and staying at hotels or Airbnbs or something else like that. But if I had like a RV or a camper or a sleep one of those conversion vans because I don't need anything huge with it just being me, myself, and I, then that would be on that list. But I
Okay.
do want to do more international travel because I found the experience to be so enlightening and healing at the same time.
That's beautiful. Anything that takes me away from my dog is hard.
True. So everything with for you is taking the dog with you.
Yeah, that's like gold, silver, and bronze.
Right. That's a
Yeah.
given.
Yeah, that's the happiness. And then, well, so we were talking about how like certain rewards can be manipulators, right?
Right.
I honestly believe basic needs, 100%, no matter what, those are not rewards. Those are you need
Agreed.
them. You need
Right.
them. You can appreciate having them because sometimes you don't always have them, right?
Right.
But those are like that keeps you alive for the bronze, silver, gold.
Yes.
That helps rejuvenate you. So it's kind of funny. To me, it's like being an entrepreneur, you need your rest, you need your
Mhm.
vacations. You, oh my gosh, do you need your vacations? Because those are what's going to help you, you know, charge your battery to continue going and not falling into burnout and not failing. You need them to
Right.
win. And then on top of that, when it comes to these tiers, this now tells me I'm like, how much do I want to expand? How much more can I expand?
Hmm.
What is a reward to appreciate what I've done? So gold for me would be that trip, right? That
Right. But I anticipate your trip is going to have lots of pit stops with overnight stays, checking out
and
all the different
experiences.
vortexes and natural forests and national parks and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So we're not talking a week-long road trip for you. We're talking like a
Like 2
month
weeks.
long.
Yeah, 2 weeks, probably a month, like a month long road trip for me. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is accurate.
I
Yeah.
think that's the gold standard for you.
Yeah, that's gold. Silver for me would be like hmm, silver for me would be maybe like a weekend trip with my
Hmm.
dogs or somebody pays for my dog to be sad.
Oh, that's nice.
Like that's really nice. Like there's somebody there taking care of my dogs and then they pay that's paid for. I can go and adventure and do whatever I need to do, but I don't really like being away from my dogs longer than 4 days.
Which is very reasonable, but to know that everything is taken care of is a wonderful bonus.
Exactly. A bronze for me would
Hmm.
be somebody coming into my home to do a deep cleaning.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a bronze. That's a
That
bronze.
that that does meet bronze. I agree with that.
That's a bronze. Like somebody who's like not only taking care of the basic needs, but taking a little load off is a bronze.
Yeah. I agree with that. That is on the list too. And as I'm thinking about it, the what I said for car for silver, you know, replacing a vehicle depending on where you live and your lifestyle and everything can be a mandatory thing.
That's a basic need for me,
So
right?
that's a basic need. But being able to do the upgrade by purchasing something brand I've always purchased used vehicles. I have never purchased a brand new car before. So the idea of being able to do that is a worthwhile it is why it's marked at silver for me because
Mm.
I've never owned something that valuable because
Mm.
vehicles are expensive. So nothing that
Yeah.
valuable,
Mm.
brand spanking new, 100% by myself. Well, brand spanking new, period. But I've never done any of them. And I would love to pay 100% cash for it too. That would be just like icing on the cake.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny. So I always thought I was going to get a used car, like,
Hmm.
because that's the best way to get to know a vehicle, understand how it works, the bells, whistles, know if something is off, so that when you get the brand new car, you can appreciate it and understand if something is off
Right.
quicker, right, puppy? And that's what I thought I was going to get. I think my parents were too nervous about me, so that I didn't get that. They were
So you didn't get a used car?
they kept buying me new cars, and I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for it because I know some of it was behind from guilt, but other parts of it were from like the worry that I'm gonna die with this used car. They just wanted
Wow.
me safe.
See, versus every vehicle I've owned has been a minimum of 8 years old.
And they must have trusted you.
No,
Oh,
no, it wasn't. No, I was getting my driver's license and was driving my mom and my stepdad had a Ford Taurus station wagon. And I was supposed to go from where were we? I think we were at a church and I was supposed to drive straight home. And instead of driving straight home, I went through the McDonald's drive-through and got milkshakes for myself and my two sisters who were in the car with me, and then went home. My stepfather got very angry with me because I did not do what I was told and pretty much banned me from driving any vehicle on his insurance policy.
I see.
So when I got my driver's license, because I had to wait until I got through the period before you could actually purchase a vehicle, I had to buy, God, my first car was an 88 Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra in gunmetal gray. It was a tank. And I bought it from a neighbor down the street and had to go to the insurance agency, and my mom had to be on the policy with me because I was still under the age of 18. I legally could
Right.
not get my own insurance policy.
Right. Yeah.
So every vehicle that I've driven has been one that I have purchased, whether it be from an independent seller or whether it be from a used car lot. Because I apparently pissed my stepfather off enough just getting milkshakes that I was banned. He decided to ban me from the policy.
Oh wow.
Whatever.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Okay. That makes sense too. I was pretty. No, when I think about it, I was not. I was not. I was not the best with those cars. Like I.
Oh, I am very grateful for that experience because both of my sisters continue to drive on my mom and my stepdad's policy after I graduated high school and moved out. And both of my sisters totaled cars in spectacular ways.
Oh, thankfully, I've never done that. I've,
So I am very grateful that because it was my car and my policy that I was paying for, I was a lot more of a defensive driver and protected my baby than just cruising along doing whatever and stuff happens.
spectacular ways. Yeah.
I'll have to ask my sisters to retell the story so I can get the details because I don't know if my memory is accurate or not. But one sister was going through a curvy, windy, hilly road in winter with black ice, traveling at speeds greater than what was posted, and ended up taking out a fire hydrant.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Well,
So to me, that sounds, something like you would see in a movie. That counts as spectacular.
no, I get that. Yeah. I gave my mom my car because I didn't need it during the pandemic, and hers broke down in New Jersey, and she
Right?
totaled it. She totaled it. Yep, she totaled it. Yep. I loved that car. I named it Meraki, which means soul in Brazil in like Portuguese. I don't even speak Portuguese. Um, Actually, speaking of older cars, there was this one car that I always wanted, and I'm just going to go off of this random. This would be a gold.
Sure.
If someone could resto mod a 1992 All Star,
Ah.
because they had the seats in the back that would flip into a bed, and
Mm-hmm.
then had like it was such a great car, and they had the two seats, And then in the front, I always felt like it was spacious. And like I want a bench seat so my dog can have his face on my legs so I can drive. Like these are the things I want, right? And like, oh, that's a gold. That's a gold for me. Resto mod. Remember, restore, mod, and definitely hybrid.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But the fun things that we get to choose now as rewards.
Yeah, because I think rewards for me is like we should. I honestly believe, and I know the economic system might believe otherwise, but of the United States, but I honestly believe that we should never reward using our basic needs. Like,
great.
That just causes stress, causes problems, and causes riots and what's it called? And overthrowing governments. And
yeah,
that's what that does.
It leads to a sense of insecurity.
It
holds people in that state of fight or flight.
Yeah.
For it. So
exactly.
Definitely shifting the perspective as to, because this is a topic of conversation that came up with Austin when we were discussing budgeting when he was looking at moving into an apartment versus moving back home after he graduated college. Was, these are the expenses that you need to make sure that you have covered, or that whatever job you get is going to be able to cover all of these expenses, because you don't want to sacrifice basic needs to make sure, sacrifice grocery money to make sure you keep a roof over your head. Yeah. I think was the example that I gave him. Things did not work out with the location that he and his friends were looking at moving into, which is fine. He moved back home. Does that bother me? No, because he has a safe place to land here. And that's what is a need for me, is to make sure that no matter where I live, there's always space for Austin to land if he needs to.
Yeah, and that's huge. For me, I need to know that no one's going to hate me for having my dog. Mm-hmm. Wherever I live. There is one lady in this building, but I just give her the glare back. It's fine. Everybody else, everybody else, they kind of understand. She's a big dog. She's a little reactive. She's not going to hurt anyone. Because, like, hold on. Just for anyone watching on YouTube, I just got to show you this. Dude, come on.
The ears.
The ears, my baby.
We love the ears.
That's my
baby.
Midnight. So, yes, on that note, are we on time, Katie? Or
I think that we are actually just coming up on time.
Oh, perfect. Look at that.
Perfect timing. We get to end with looking at Midnight's cute ears.
My baby. She's getting more Instagram likes and views, and she's actually becoming a content creator. If you want to support her, please follow her on Instagram, Midnight Great Shepherd. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, everyone, for visiting. See you next time. If this conversation stirred something in you, don't just sit with it. Work with it. You can go deeper with us through our sessions, workshops, and community experiences designed to support your growth in real time.
All the details are in the show notes, and if this episode resonated, share it with someone who's ready to meet themselves a little more honestly. Until next time, challenge what you believe.
Choose who you become.